I guess for me as a child growing up, I stole food to eat when I was a kid. So figuring out to go to work and then I get to eat because I go to work is pretty straightforward and simple. And so what I teach for me is we don't know what we're capable of. We don't know what we can do. And if you could look through my eyes for 2 minutes in a day, you would see what's possible based on where I come from. So when I start to get into pharmaceuticals, or I haven't done a lot of the holistic side, but when I start to get into that stuff and I go, guys, I just don't see any need for that. I don't know why you would do that. My mindset is very different, I think, from a lot of people. And I thought, well, how do I just teach people how to have my mindset, which is no excuses. Everything's my responsibility. The day-to-day stress, again, relative to, seeing people murdered when I was 15 years old or just nothing. So perspective to all of those things. How would you answer that, relative to the approach that you have to the one that I have, which really is just upfront, take responsibility. Everything's your fault. You're tired only if you let yourself be tired. You're scared only if you let yourself be scared. You're stressed only if you let yourself be stressed. I had very early teaching and training on that the hard way. Maybe it's not something that you can teach adults. What do you think of that?
So the question is it something that you could teach or?
Yeah. Is it an either or is there some place in the middle for both? I'm completely ignorant about it because I have no need for it at all. Stress is, I don't notice it. I don't have it. And I'm fortunate. I'm not trying to play it off like, or that I'm anything extraordinary. It's just a set of circumstances growing up the way that I do has provided me with a set of skills that most people lack. And as an entrepreneur that's done over $500 million in revenue, I don't understand the complaints that a lot of people have. And so having you on was intriguing because I'm looking for some sort of insight into, hey, Meredith, I don't need it. I don't know what you're talking about. Convince me.
Okay, well, so definitely what you're saying is very important. The action behind everything, taking responsibility for everything. Unfortunately, statistically, most entrepreneurs are not doing that. A lot of entrepreneurs are failing, and a lot of them are really stressed just in this whole society that we live in, especially now of a lot of people are having to pivot their businesses and what they're doing. So I would say that what you're talking about is very important. And I definitely share with my clients that here's this mentality. And I have more of your mentality as like, I really have nothing to lose. Like my happiness is everything to me. I'm following my intuition. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how to do it. And now I want to communicate that to the people that I know are, really overwhelmed. They either feel they're just coming on I've worked with clients who are just coming on as entrepreneurs, and it's a different mindset coming from a 9 to 5 to becoming an entrepreneur and moving away from, money mindset is huge. I love money. Money is energy. I attract it. It comes into my life easily. But for a lot of people, especially new entrepreneurs, they don't connect the dots with money, and they feel like they should be trading their there's only a set, okay, I make $40,000 or $50,000. There's only I have a cap, and I, work from here to here to make that money. And that's a mindset shift that has to happen coming into entrepreneurship. And it's not something that you can just, or maybe you can, but with my clients that come to me, they need help shifting that, and they can do it quicker if they have someone calling them out about and I say calling out gently as in, saying, okay, the reality is you're either going to fail if you don't do these things and take action and really work on shifting your mindset. And that's okay. You might fail. You probably will fail a couple times, more than a couple times. And it's about learning to get back up, because entrepreneurs, if you're a true entrepreneur, there is no other path. You have to figure it out. You have to make it work. So taking all of these, all the things that I've learned while traveling too. The qualities that I have that I see other people don't have is like basically I've built a system and a program to give tidbits and pieces of how I came to be this fearless, like, okay, I'm gonna, throw a $30,000 festival with $100 in my bank account. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure it out. Like most people don't do that. So yeah, it's just about taking these techniques because, like I said, statistically, entrepreneurs are really stressed out. A lot of them are choosing pharmaceuticals to manage their stress. A lot of them are failing in their first 2 years if they make it past 5 years. So, I mean, that's where I come in and help them, figure out how to work more efficiently, how to systemize their business, how to stop trading time for money, how to attract clients easily, how to figure out what really is important for them and cut out all the bullshit, all the other stuff, and focus on what's going to make the money and what's going to make, what kind of lifestyle do they want to live.